The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hawkeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan's offense will start this game off. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes a handoff. It's Buckley. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air. It's Underwood. That's reeled in. It's Bell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
You know, on a play like that, third and short, as a quarterback, you're looking for your easiest throw and your shortest throw, and that's to the tight end. He's a big target. He makes the catch, and now the drive stays alive.
Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got the back over the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's Dean. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Give to the running back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw it. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Finds him out of the backfield. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Extra point here will tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Bell. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the single running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's marked. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback on the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Touchdown, Wolverine! A great catch and run for 6. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
Man, how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. And back to the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And a foot down for the 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Marsh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Buckley. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Wolverines come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got a man, it's Buckley. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to the right side.
Well, the ball carrier there was just hoping his speed was going to get him to the outside to turn the corner, but nothing working. Defense forces him out of bounds for a loss.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown!
way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on second down. They get it up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going.
Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not.
Touchdown, Iowa! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Picked off. What a way to set him up. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Handoff from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. He's a touchdown Wolverine. They take the lead with the 6.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one up. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the corner. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They march 78 yards down the field. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Buckley. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Running to the left. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Give to the running back. Turning it on. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick completion to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
He'll pull it on the read. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Bolton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pulls it in. It's Mark. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Puts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Just keeps slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Howard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Buckley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. With the catch, it's Marsh. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big time, prime time moment. You got the ball, tie game. You want to go win? Make some plays for the big dog.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Really need to use this tempo effectively and get a little closer for the kicker. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Gets it out quickly. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And it's good from 41 yards out for the game. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of